button, and let me know if you ladies can see my screen. Can you see it, Erica? Awesome.
Yes.
All right, welcome ladies to the best team in Team Beachbody. Tonight we are going to talk about presenting like a pro. My name is Sarah. I've been with this company for 6 going on 7 years next spring, and it's just been amazing. So thank you for your time this evening, and I'm just gonna get right to it. You ladies already know what to do, but it helps to see visuals and it helps to continue to share what you learn with your team, because the whole compound effect, your team will do what you do. So you being on this call tonight, you're putting out that energy that your future team will be consistent and plugging into training calls as well. That's going to help everybody's business. So let's get right to it. And I took this straight from Eric Worre. So if for those of you that got the 20 and 30 guide from us in the summer, I don't know if you ladies got access to the videos. If you didn't, I highly suggest going to networkmarketingpro.com and invest in his 20 and 30, because not only will you get the guide, but you'll get the videos and you'll get audio, so you could download it, listen to it in your car, and just let it be ingrained in you. So there are 2 parts to presenting the business. There's a part A and a part B, and it's really simple. So for part A, you're gonna tell your story. So what's your story, okay? And then you're going to say what you don't like about it. You're going to give the solution to what you don't like about your story and why your future is bright. So I'll give you an example for teachers, and I say teachers because I really want to attract teachers, and I see a lot of there's a lot of successful teachers in our company, right, that have made 6 and 7 figures. So their story is, you know, I went to school, I did the American dream, I put myself through school, and I finally became a teacher. I love working with children, I love teaching people and seeing that light bulb go off. However, my income became restricted. I knew at some point I couldn't make more than what I was putting into. There's a lid, there's a cap in your income when you're a teacher. Or some teachers may say, I didn't like how I was confined to a 9 to 5 job, just teaching other people's kids and sacrificing my time with my own children. So that's what I didn't like about it, but I still love teaching. So I found the solution. I was on Facebook one day, and this other teacher friend of mine, she was talking about how she has so much energy to teach her classes now, and how she has so much energy to go home and, you know, give her family all that she can after being at school all day. And now she's actually going to quit teaching after 14 years because she found this awesome company that was helping her make money on the side. And so she asked me if I wanted to look at the opportunity. I did, and now my future is bright because I joined Team Beachbody, blah, 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 blah. Is that not like a catchy story, ladies? So what is your story? This is very important. Like I said, if you were doing the 20 and 30, we gave you this amazing guideline. Get with your upline and ask them if they would share it with you, or go to networkmarketingpro.com and invest in that training, because he will lay it all out for you and show you how to tell your story. If you've been in the company as long as I have, your story changes and you got to evolve over time. You got to always constantly work on tweaking your story. So what my story was 6 years ago, it got me to where I am today. But now that we finally moved to what, oh God, this is like a dream. I posted the other day on Facebook, when it feels like a dream, but you're not dreaming, then you are living your dream. I'm finally home in California. My husband, this is my story now, I'm sharing it with you ladies. My husband's retiring in a few years, and I get to stay home with my kids. And because I found this company 6 years ago, I've been able to have the freedom to homeschool my kid when he was having issues with, you know, socializing at school. I've had the freedom to watch my children grow up. I've never had to miss any of their activities because I found this awesome company 6 years ago. And you might be thinking, well, that's great for you, Sarah. What's not to like about that? Well, I mentioned how my husband's retiring in a few years, and the goal was always to help him retire so that he would never have to work for anyone else again. Now we're like, the time is really ticking, and I've realized if I want to continue to live here in California, I need to double, maybe triple what he's making right now so that he can have the freedom that I have which is be home with our kids and not have to work for anyone ever again. So I'm feeling a little pressured. It's a lot to keep up, especially the lifestyle out here. But my solution is Team Beachbody. It's always been my solution. And that's why my future is bright, because it's got me to where I am today. And I know without a shadow of a doubt, as long as I have vision, as long as I have that longevity in my soul, I'm not going anywhere, and I'm going to exceed my husband's income and my income because of this opportunity. So that's my story. You guys have to constantly be working on your story, and I would suggest making videos, watch them, share it with a success partner, share it with your upline, ask for positive feedback, constructive criticism, all of that. You should be able to tell your story in 20 seconds. So if you're in an elevator, you would see like somebody who you vibe with. I would look at Kanisha and I'd be seeing her smiling for no reason. I'd be like, girl, I like your smile. Can I tell you my story? You have to be able to be fast like that. I'm working, babe. Thank you. So you could do it a 20-second story in the elevator, or for myself, when I go to the park and I'm with my kid, I know I'm going to be there for at least 30 minutes. I can turn my story into a 5-minute story and have an actual conversation with someone. And the trick is to talking about that solution, number 3. Not to go to the solution right away, but that's the bait. Then they would say, really, Sarah, you're going to be able to double your husband's income. How? What company did you find 6 years ago? What was that? They're going to start asking you questions. And then that's when you go on to part B, which is the thing. You're going to be able to do the thing. So if I told my story to Kanisha in an elevator, like in 20 seconds flat, she'll be like, really, you're going to retire your husband? Because that's my dream. I'd love to know more about that. I'll be okay, let's step outside real quick. And I'll ask her, do you have 3 to 7 minutes? If she says yes, then I'm going to go ahead and show her the 7-minute introducing Team Beachbody video, or a challenge pack promotion video, which is like less than 3 minutes. If she says no, I'm going to get her contact information right then and there, and I'm just gonna let her know, all right, I'm gonna call you tomorrow afternoon, and I'm gonna say really quick, check your phone, make sure you got my number. You just wanna be really quick, you wanna be in a hurry. So that's pretty much it. Part A, the 4 things, right? And then you move on to part B, and then you just do the thing. You plug them into the presentation, and you let the videos do all of this, the explaining. You can even call your upline, your coach, to like on a 3-way call, and then have them give a quick testimony, because sometimes people be like, I don't believe you, and then just call your upline and be like, hey, this girl doesn't believe me that I'm actually going to retire my husband. Tell her what you did. And that's when I would call my coach, right? I know so many people in the network. I would be able to call so-and-so, and they'll tell like a quick story really fast. So the goal is, keep in mind, guys, is always to educate your prospects and to inform them. And most of all, if you're like me, just have fun, okay? Even if they don't say yes at the moment right then and there, you want to educate them, and you want to just let them know that's what we're supposed to be doing, because then it takes away the whole feeling of being salesy, that vibe, right? You just want to let people know, all right? So I'm going to quit sharing, and I'm going to open for questions. Anybody have questions? I know that was really short. Thumbs up.
Great job, Sarah.
That was fun. Erica, when's your next presentation?
Tomorrow.
Okay, you're doing the GSR?
No, I'm doing this one tomorrow, but just for FitSpire, which is why I was jumping on to get some pointers, because I haven't done this one before.
Okay, so you're going to do a presentation for a prospect.
Yeah. No, we have like a small like DEX group just for FitSpire, and I'm doing the presenting.
Wasn't that easy?
It was awesome.
Is that how you present to your prospects?
Yep.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Did you find the slides, or do you need these ones?
If you could send those to me, that would be awesome.
Yeah, let me.
I did find them, but I find this one's a little bit clearer.
Yeah, like what did you invest in the network?
The old one has like the 2-step, the 3-step, and the 4-step in it for closing. It was presenting and closing together. Okay. I think this is clear.
Yeah, because when we're teaching, right, we don't want to like give them too much. We want them to know that they can do this, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Did you invest in his training on networkmarketingpro.com?
I haven't yet, no.
Okay, look into that. I know I only paid $99 because I went to the event in May. But the freaking audios and the visuals, they help so much. And I pretty much did what he did. And he said, I said the same things he said.
Yeah.
And it'll help.
The 20 and 30s help so much.
Yeah. It'll help you become a better trainer for your team.
Yeah. I think it's key to teach everybody how to tell your story, right? Mm-hmm. Because you can get so off track using that outline of the 4 steps. You can get so off track otherwise, and then you start to ramble and you lose people, right? Mm-hmm. So I like using those 4 steps in your part A that really help you focus and help you get to what matters.
Yes. And practice on your family. I was doing it to my husband today when we were having brunch. I was like, April, can I tell you my story? He's like, what story? And then he was like, okay, I see what you're doing. And then I did it to the waitress. I was like, hey, can I tell you my story? It's like, you know how little kids are? They always want to tell stories and they want to share what's exciting to them, right?
Yeah.
I do it to the kids too. They're like, oh, I know that story, Mommy. Can we tell you my story? So and then you work up the courage to start telling strangers and being that weirdo telling your story.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's fun. Okay. That's all I got for you, ladies. Any other questions? I'm gonna let you go. I don't want to take up too much time. You guys are already pros. You got this. Kanisha, do you have any questions, or you're just here to tease me? Let me unmute you. Okay, what?
Of course I'm not teasing you, but I don't have any questions.
Okay. Well, it was great to see you tonight. I'm glad you hopped on here. I know you talk a lot, so
I'm glad I did too.
What's that?
Say that one more time.
I said, I know you talk a lot, so you could tell everyone your story.
That's the problem. I don't talk a lot.
Nah, you just probably talk a lot to me. just nonchalantly. Can I tell you my story? Yeah.
Yeah.
People, just try it with your son. See what he says.
With who?
Your son.
Oh. Yeah, he's a good one. He'll probably have a story too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, girls. While I have you on here, Erica,